We're back. We're watching America Trends together, where we cover all the hot topics of the day. I'm Barry Nussbaum, filling in for Dr. Gina, who's in the pool, as you just noticed. Our poll question today: will the Democrats leave their convention unified behind Hillary? I'm voting no. Remember to vote in that poll. We want to hear what you have to say. So live from the DNC convention in Philadelphia, political reporter Mona Salama. Mona, how are you, girl?
Going good.
You're undercover with those glasses. You're looking good.
No, I'm just haven't slept, and I like to change up my style. Ask Gina.
Got it.
I wanted to fit in with the protester, even though I'm actually dressed up. So I was nerdy chic today.
Got it. Nerdy chic. Okay, nerdy chic. You're going to have to give us some big opinions. Let's start with the poll. Is the party unifying after Bernie surrendered?
No. The protesters are growing bigger and bigger by the day.
Wait a minute. There's more protests?
Yeah.
Do you realize this is not on the big networks at all, Mona?
Of course not. Well, Fox actually covered it yesterday. CNN is not even touching it. But there was protesters behind where I'm at right now. If you actually look to my right, your left, there's the exit. There's a parking lot. And then behind that, there was like a huge Black Lives Matter, Bernie or bust protesters. They gathered today in the Philadelphia City Hall. I actually saw a llama outside. I really thought I was in a zoo. I kid you not.
So
but no, the protesters are growing bigger and bigger by the day.
And was this a Bernie llama?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what do they want at this point? Their guy lost. He surrendered. He endorsed Hillary. Pretty strong speech. I mean, way stronger than Ted Cruz's non-endorsement of Donald Trump. Mona, what do they want at this point?
To keep the political revolution alive. Bernie's biggest thing, even though I say he lightly endorsed her. The only reason why he's endorsed her because he doesn't want Donald Trump. But every time he'll talk about it for 2 minutes. But then the rest of his speech will be all about, electing from the ballot down, local level to Senate level, from each state to Senate and the United States Senate to elect progressive leaders, and that's his plan.
So do the protesters, Mona, out in the street believe they're going to influence Hillary's direction of the party and her platform at this point?
No, they already know that she's full of crap. They're not holding her accountable. A lot of them are trying to get Bernie to denounce his endorsement. That's not gonna happen. But a lot of them are now supporting what's her name? Jill Stein.
Okay, and that could backfire on the Democrats. That becomes like a Ross Perot moment where certain Democrats are bolting, and if it pulls 5%, Trump wins. Yeah.
Well, if she can get into right now, they're trying to get her. They're actually behind her, and they're in love with her. She's been joining the protest, and their biggest goal right now, from now until after Labor Day, is to make sure she reaches the 15% threshold, so her face can be on the debate, and it could either be a 3-way debate or a 4-way debate come end of September. And they want to make sure that she gets her voice out there because they think she's like the replica of Bernie.
So, in other words, Green Party, Libertarian Party, Republican Party, Democratic Party?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the major networks are going to say about that. I bet you it doesn't happen just because they don't want to see the left-wing fracture.
That and I bet you they're going to, there's only going to be 3 debates, they're going to find a way to change the debate rules. And they're going to say, yeah, we thought about that and we decided that it has to be a 2-party system. They're going to find a way to make it Trump versus Hillary because that's going to be the show to watch. And then now with King going after Trump just moments ago, he's such a the high school boy that nobody wanted to be friends with. And then Pence is actually the guy you actually wanted to approach. So we'll see how Pence, if Trump is rubbing off on him the next 2 months.
Got it. So is there still fallout coming in Philadelphia from the leaks that came out of the demise of Debbie Wasserman Schultz in regards to the way the Democratic Party fixed it for Hillary to push Bernie out?
Well, as you see, the mainstream media is covering it, how like Trump thinks that like it was Russia's fault, and now they're like twisting his words around for support it. But most of the Bernie supporters are really pissed off that like they got rid of her as a DNC chair, and then moments later Hillary goes, "You're hired." So they're really pissed off about that. That's the other thing.
Yeah, she was unemployed for about 15 seconds, Mona, and then she got kicked upstairs to co-chairman of the entire national campaign, which is a promotion.
Yeah, it's a promotion, and plus she also has a Congress race, and that her opponent is one of big Bernie's guys.
By the way, what do you hear on that race in South Florida? How's she doing in that race for re-election?
I don't know about the polling number. I haven't really paid attention now, but I heard a lot of money is flocking towards him right now.
Really? Well, that'd be interesting if she goes from the head of the DNC and Congresswoman to not and out of Congress. At least she's got a job running Hillary's campaign till November. So let's switch horses, Mona. What'd you think of Bill's weird dating history of Hillary speech last night?
I got bored. I actually now know more about how Bill met his wife and the timeline than I know about my father met my mother and what happened and how I was conceived into this world and how my brothers and sisters were. I got bored halfway, and he missed one chapter. Donald Trump said it right. He missed one chapter, the chapter I grew up with, 1998, and he never mentioned that. He threw away that speech because we all know that Bill is a very passionate speaker. He can rile up the crowd. He's the total opposite of his wife. So, she just, made history yesterday being the first woman nominee in major party to, lock up a presidential nominee. If he would have gave a standing speech, the whole headlines would have been Bill Clinton, and she so doesn't want that. Because we all know during the primary, he's been taking her race.
Yeah, I got news for you. It was almost like I was watching a professional recap of The Bachelor with too much information. Mona, thanks so much for being with us. We'll talk again soon. Mona Salama from the DNC in Philadelphia. There's going to be more America Trends coming up in just a minute. Remember, find all the links to all these videos at America Trends Twitter page at America Trends, and you can follow me at Barry Nussbaum on Twitter and find Barry.com on the web.